Okay, hello everybody. We are going to continue with Unit 5 and it's going to be about the second part of the class. In the first part, we have the number 8 that it's going to be the snapshot. As you can see, we have different questions. Countries of the world quiz. What you need to do, the instructions said that you need to say true or false according to the different statements that appears here. And then you can check your answer. Number 1. Who wants to read number 1, guys? Only you're gonna read and tell me what do you think, if it is true or false for you.
I will read it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, number 1. In Argentina, 80% of the population lives in rural areas.
Okay, what do you think that is it? It's true or false?
I guess it's false.
Okay, good. Okay, the correct answer is it's not the 80%, okay? It's exactly the 10% live in rural areas. Okay, thank you, Evelyn. Number 2, who wants to read, guys? Number 2. Nobody else, guys?
Number 2. In Russia, 99.7% of the population can read and write.
Okay, what do you think, Evelyn? Is true or false?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about the percentage, but I will say true.
Okay, good. It's true. What about number 3? Number 3, who wants to read, guys?
In South Korea, more than 985 of high school students go to the college.
Okay, what do you think, guys? It's true or false?
True.
Okay, number 3, it's going to be true. In South Korea, more than 85% of high school students go on to college. What about number 4? Who wants to read number 4?
In Denmark, 70% of the women have jobs.
Okay, what do you think? Is true or false?
True.
Okay, good. Thank you. In Denmark, 70% of the women have jobs. What about number 5? Who wants to read number 5?
In Mexico, 20% of the population is 65 years or more.
What do you think? It is true or false?
Mm, two.
Okay, this one is going to be false. In Mexico, not 20% is 6% of the population is 65 years old or more. It's only the 6%. What about number 6? Who wants to read number 6?
Brazil occupies 16% of the area of South America.
Okay, what do you think? Nestor, is true or false?
False.
Okay,
False.
good. Brazil occupies 60% of the area of South America. It's not the 60%, okay? It's going to be the 47.3%. Thank you, Nestor. Number 7, guys. Who wants to read number 7?
Chile, more than 40% in population lives with family.
Okay, good. Thank you. In Chile, more than 90% of the population live with family. What do you think? It is true or false?
True.
Okay, thank you, Nestor. Number 8. Japan imports about 25% of Jamaica's total coffee production. What do you think that is it? It's true or false, guys?
False.
Okay, thank you. It's false. What is the correct percentage? It's not the 25%, it's the 80%. What about the last one, number 9? In India, more than 25% of population goes to the movies regularly. What it's going to be, true or false?
It's true.
Okay, it's false, guys. It's not more than 20. It's less than 4% of the population. Okay. Now we are going to see a part 9, which is the conversation. We are going to listen the conversations, guys, and try to pay attention according to the pronunciation.
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, listen, guys. I need 2 volunteers. One it's going to be Luis and the other it's going to be Vicky. Who wants to participate? Guys, 2 volunteers.
I'll participate.
Okay, thank you, Jamie. And?
I'm participant.
Okay, good. Can you help me, please?
Yeah. What a great picture. How does your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So do you have a brother or sister?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Already? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I know, so many families are small this day, but big families are great because you hit a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, thank you, Josue and Evelyn. Other volunteers, guys?
Yo.
Okay, and
Hi.
Yo.
okay, help me please.
Great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller this day, but my families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, thank you, guys. And Nestor and Joanna, thank you. Other two volunteers, please.
Yoli.
Okay, and somebody else?
What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of you.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I am only sure. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I don't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you had a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, thank you, guys. Now we are going to listen again the conversation, and you need to pay attention according to the pronunciation.
Page 33. Exercise 9. Conversation. I didn't know that. Listen and practice. What a great picture. Are those your parents?
Thanks. Yes, it's my favorite picture of us.
It's really nice. So, do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, I'm an only child. Actually, a lot of families in China have only one child.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What about you, Luis?
I come from a big family. I have two brothers and four sisters.
Wow, is that typical in Peru?
I'm not sure. Many families are smaller these days, but big families are great because you get a lot of birthday presents.
Okay, guys, that is the pronunciation according to the conversation. Now we are going to listen part B, okay? If you see in part B, we have one question. You're going to listen to the rest of the conversation, and the question is, what does Vicky like about being an only child? So pay attention, guys.
Page 33, Exercise 9, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Vicky like about being an only child? So, do you like being an only child?
Of course. I get all my parents' attention.
Yeah, I share my parents' attention with 6 other people.
Well, you probably never feel lonely.
Do you ever feel lonely?
Sure, but it's okay. I have a lot of friends.
Okay, listen again, guys.
Page 33, Exercise 9, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What does Vicky like about being an only child?
So, do you like being an only child?
Of course. I get all my parents' attention.
Yeah, I share my parents' attention with 6 other people.
Well, you probably never feel lonely.
Do you ever feel lonely?
Sure, but it's okay. I have a lot of friends.
Okay, that's all, guys. Now, related with the part B, what is going to be the correct answer for part B? Who knows, guys? Who knows? What does Vicky like about being an only child?
She likes that. She gets all of her parents' attention.
Okay, good. Okay, now we have, or we need to try to turn off the speaker, please. Joanna, can you turn off the speaker? Okay, now we are going to continue with the grammar focus. What is the grammar focus? The grammar focus is about the quantifiers. As you can see, we have different percentage here. We have all that represent the 100 percentage. And we have 0%, I mean that no one that represent the 0 percentage. Okay, but what about the rest? You need to check that, or you need to pay attention according to the quantifiers. In what moment we're gonna use the quantifiers? When you don't know the exactly percentage, okay? It's going to be approximately. Only you need to be careful that, or you need to pay attention that 100 all the time it's going to make a reference according to the quantifier all. 0 percentage, it's going to make the reference according to no one. And we have the half of this one, and it's going to be 50. 50 percentage for a lot of. But what about the rest? In the rest, we have the approximately percentage. For example, in nearly all, okay, we're gonna have around, not exactly, 80 percentage to 99 percentage. Okay, must, it's going to be approximately like a 60 percentage to 79 percentage. What about many? Many, it's going to represent 51 percentage to 59 percentage. A lot of, it's going to be 50 percentage. Some, it's going to represent 40 percentage to 49 percentage. Not many, it's going to represent 11 percentage to 39 percentage. And few, it's going to represent us like a 1 percentage to 10 percentage. Okay, now this one is going to be approximately, not exactly. But you need to pay attention in other important part here. These quantifiers are going to be used when you don't know, or when you don't, when you don't know the specific the specific percentage. Okay? If you have the approximately percentage, so it's going to be easy to use the quantifiers. But how you gonna use this? You need to be careful because not all quantifiers represent plural subjects. All, nearly all, most, many, a lot of, some, not many, and few, you can take into account with the plural subject. But when you have no one, it's going to be necessary that you modify the verb. When you have the word no one, it's necessary that you have together with no one the verb, the action verb. And what happened with the action verb? It's going to be necessary that you modify the verb. How? How you gonna do that? Okay, it's necessary that you apply the simple present rules for third person. Why? Because no one is going to represent that it could be he or it could be she. Pay attention to this sentence, and we have no one gets married before the age of 18. What happened with this? Is necessary modify because you are talking about here. It could be he or it could be she. Okay? And what happened with this exercise? We have rewrite this sentence as using quantifiers. Then compare with a partner. In number 1, we have in the US, 69% of high school students go to college. What we can do with this? Okay, we can modify this percentage for the quantifier or using the quantifier. Okay, 69. What quantifier do you think that it could be? Do you think that the 69 represent the quantifier all? No, right? Okay. What quantifier represent the 69 percentage?
Many?
Many? I told you.
Mods.
I told you. Okay. It's must. Must. Because it's going to be approximately. Must is approximately like a 60 percentage to 79 percentage. So the correct quantifier is going to be must. Okay, but how we can substitute the percentage for the quantifier is easy. Only you're gonna drop the percentage with the word of. Okay, what it could be the correct sentence, guys? Who knows the answer according to the number 1? Who knows the answer? In the US, in the US, comma, what it could be?
Mod.
Complete the sentence. Complete the sentence, please.
In the
Mod.
US? Okay. Go, Nestor.
In the US, most 69% is high school student go to college.
Okay, thank you. Okay, but remember, Nestor, when you are using the quantifier, it's not necessary to use the percentage. How we gonna get the first sentence? Okay, we have rewrite the sentence using the quantifier. The answer it's going to be in the US must high. Okay, you don't use 69% of. Only you said most high school students go to college. You got it? You need to drop the percentage with the word of because it's not going to be necessary. What happened with this? You're gonna erase the percentage plus the word of and the, and you need to substitute for the word that you have here or the quantifier. I don't know if you understand. What it could be the number 2? 7% of the people in Brazil are age 65 or older. This 7% of the is not necessary if you are using the quantifier. So what is the question or the problem? The problem is going to be, what is the quantifier that I need to use with the second example or the second sentence? Easy. We are talking about 7%. What quantifier could be, guys?
Few.
It's going to be not many?
Yeah, many.
Many? Are you sure? Many? Because we have only
Few.
7.
Few.
Few, okay, few. The correct, it's going to be few because it's not 70. It's 7. Okay, 7% of the people in Brazil are age 65 or older. So the question is, if you know that it's going to be few, the quantifier that you need to use here, what is going to be the correct sentence or the correct answer? Who wants to participate? 7% is going to be substitute for the quantifier.
Few
The
few few of the people in Brazil are age 65 or older.
Okay. Gaby said that it's going to be few of the people. Do you consider that it's necessary to say few of the or only say few people? I told you the word of or the word the is not necessary when you gonna substitute for the quantifier. It's not necessary these words, okay? Only you need to make the reference. What is the subject? In this case, the subject is people, okay? So what you need to erase? You need to erase 7% of the until here. So what is going to be the correct answer, Gaby? You got it? 7% of the is not necessary, only the quantifier. And if you think that it's going to be few, what is the correct sentence here? Who knows, guys?
Few people in Brazil are aged 65 or older.
Okay, good. Few people in Brazil are age 65 or older. So it's not necessary the word of and the word that, only the subject. What about number 3? In India, 0% percentage of the people vote before the age of 18?
No one.
Okay, the correct is going to be no one, but how we gonna rewrite the sentence?
No one. People vote before the age of 80.
Okay, good, Jamie, but check this. When you are using the quantifier no one, it's the only quantifier, okay? This one is the only one, okay? When you have no one, it's because you have the 0%. But what is the difference? If you see the rest of the quantifiers, check, we have subjects, we have nouns, families, couples. But what happened with no one? When you have no one, you don't say people here. You don't have other subject. Why? Because no one is taking the function as a subject. And it's necessary modify the verb that you have in that moment. In this case, we have no one gets married before the age of 18. You don't say no one of the people because it doesn't exist. You need to use no one plus the verb. What is the verb in this case? The verb is gets. Okay, what happened here? In number 3, we have in India. Okay, this one is necessary that you use because we are talking about the country in India. That is the action. What is going to happen, the action? Okay, in India. What happened in India? Okay, it said 0% of the people. Okay, this one, 0% of the people, it's going to be substitute for the quantifier no one. Other important point here, when you have no one, it's necessary modify the action verb. And the verb that you have in this case, it's going to be both. But if you have no one, it's not going to be both. It's going to be different. Who wants to try it, guys? Who knows the answer?
In India, no one voted before the age of 18.
Okay, good. In India, no one votes. What happened with the verb? Is necessary modify. In India, no one votes with S before the age of 18. Thank you, Daniela. What about number 4? 40% of the people in Sweden live alone. Who wants to share number 4?
Some.
Okay, give me the complete sentence. Complete sentence, please.
Some people in Sweden live alone.
Okay, thank you. Some people in Sweden live alone. Okay, good. What about the last one? In Canada,
In Canada, not many speak French at home.
okay, in Canada, not many people speak French at home. Okay, now what are going to be the correct answers? Check the answers, guys. Number 1, in the US, most high school students go to college. Number 2. Few people in Brazil are age 65 or older. Number 3. In India, no one votes before the age of 18. Number 4. Some people in Sweden live alone. Number 5. In Canada, not many people speak French at home. Okay, those are the correct answers. Now we have the summary according to Unit 5. In the first grammar focus, we talk about present continuous, okay? And we have different points here. Use the present continuous to talk about actions that are happening now. What are you doing these days? I'm studying English. Remember, the present continuous is present of be plus ing. For verbs ending in e, drop the e and add ing. For example, have, having, live, living. Other important note related with this topic is, for verbs ending in vowel plus consonant, double the consonant and add ing. For example, sit, sitting. Okay? And here you have one exercise related with the present continuous, and the other is quantifiers. You have other two important notes, as I said before. Use a lot of, all, few, nearly all before plural nouns. For example, a lot of, all, few, nearly all, what? Families are small. Use no one before a verb. No one gets married before the age of 18. Check this. No one is the quantifier. Gets is the action verb. You don't have no one people. No, that is not correct, okay? It's going to be no one gets. What is necessary? Is necessary modify the verb. Why? Because as I said before, no one made the reference that you are talking about singular noun. And when you are talking about singular, that means that it could be he or she. So you need to modify the verb. In this case, you have get. What is going to be the correct simple present of the verb get? It's going to be gets. And the other important note here, it's going to be nearly all means almost all. Okay, and the same. Here you have one exercise that it's going to be related with the part number 2. Okay, guys, this is all for today. And this is the last part about Unit 5.